Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 167. I got my coffee in my summer sock camp mug. This is the first year. Today is Friday, August 19th, 2022. That's right, you heard me. I am recording on a Friday. I am using my new iPad today, so I hope you can hear me. Please give me any feedback. Can you hear me? Is the quality okay? Cross your fingers. I just wanted to give myself all day Sunday to upload this in case problems arise. So yes, I'm still going to publish this on Monday. So if it's Monday and you see this, yay, it worked. Okay, this is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I will have all the show notes right down there. Links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have links to all the yarns, the patterns, all the good stuff right down there. I do have my Knit All the Felici 2022 cal going on over in my Ravelry group. And that ends August 31st. So keep knitting that Felici. We have like a week and a half left. Coffee? Did I say this? I did. I didn't say pumpkin spice creamer though. Pumpkin spice creamer. Okay, I have 2 finished objects and 3 whips. Yep. So I might be a little awkward today, a little all over the place because it's a Friday and I'm not used to recording on a Friday. This is, I'm wearing my I'm counting stitches t-shirt. And this is my Painting Honeycombs shawl by Stephen West. One of my favorites. I used my advent calendar from Dragon Horde Yarns, Yarn Cafe Creations. This was the Harry Potter one from last year. There's the back. Oh, love it. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing. So it's getting kind of warm. It's like we are now at the stage of summer where it is like high 50s, low 60s in the morning, and then it's like mid 80s in the afternoon. So it's like I'm either freezing in the morning or I'm sweating and I have to go change my clothes. Okay, finish object number 1. I think that's my spiel. I think it is. If I forgot something, I will just add it in here. Finish object number 1. Oh, look at these. They're beautiful. So this is Coloring Book Yarns in the Princess Bubblegum, which is a, what is this? Adventure Time. I got black heels and toes, that's Knitpicks roll, 64 stitches. Sparkly, sparkly. These ones don't match, but that's okay. And these are going to be for my friend for Christmas. I did 12 rows of leg on these ones and 15 rows of 2x2 rib. I'll talk about needles and all that because it's pretty much the same needles. All right, finish object number 2. Oh, I love DK socks. So this is Freckled Whimsy. This is her yarn of the month, April 2022. This is Peachy Keen. I don't think she's repeating these colorways, but she did name them, so I don't know, maybe. But I highly, 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 highly suggest that you get on this club. There's an options where you can add a mini. She does have fingering weight. Also, I'm pretty sure it's DK with a mini or without. Fingering weight with a mini or without. I think those are the options. I think I started this in March and I can't stop. So I need to knit some of these. I used a US 3 for these, 48 stitches. I took the numbers from Kay's DK weight vanilla sock weight pattern. That will be linked down there. And yes, I just did the mini for the heels. Now for the leftovers, I had 32 grams of this left and 11 grams left of the mini. So I don't think, I need to weigh my toe next time I do it. I don't think I'd have enough to do the toes also with the mini. I don't know. I need to, when I do my toes next time with this weight, I need to weigh my ball before I do my toe and then after, but I always forget. I just get too excited. I'm like, all right, it's time for toe. And then I do it and I'm like, shoot, I was supposed to weigh that. So that's how much I had left. I'm okay with leftovers because I'm gonna make scrappy socks with the leftovers. Scrappy DK weight socks. Yes. Okay, that's all my finished objects. Now we'll go on to whips. Whip number 1. This is in my Mountain State Stitches bag that I got from Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. This is one of her summer sock camp exclusive bags. I'm sorry to say that that is done. She's not doing any more updates. But I'm sure she'll probably have Mountain State Stitches bags at some point, maybe. So this is Knitpicks Felici Drama Club. It's like staring at the tag. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. These are going to be the magic heel socks for my daughter. I'm doing magic loop, Chiaogoo red lace needles, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, 64 stitches. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib, cuff down, and yep, I just have this one done. I'm hoping to cast the other sock on today so that I'm ready for my, I'll have all my weekend knitting all set up for me. Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I said it was the magic heel sock. I'm not at the heel part yet, so it just looks like a regular sock right now. But I think I'll have those done by next week. Pretty sure. Those are really fast. Okay, whip number 2. This is a bag that my friend Amie from Happy Little Yarn made me. Got my summer sock camp pins on there. And this is coloring book yarns. I'm gonna say Lady Rainicorn, 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 I have no idea. This is Adventure Time colorway. Obviously, I don't watch Adventure Time, otherwise I would have known how to say that. So here's what I have. Just a cuff. I did 15 rows of 2x2 rib. I'll probably do, maybe I'll do 12 rows of leg. We will see. Depends on when how much the next stripe is. Try to do somewhere between 10 and 12 for my friend socks. 64 stitches. Same thing, same needle. Same. And here is the cake. I don't have all the colors yet. Like there's this yellow. Yep, looks like there's some pink and yellow, and then it goes back to rainbow. So I love that the cuff is rainbow. Beautiful. Not sure if I'm gonna get these to match or not. We'll see what happens when I get to the toe. And I'm gonna do black heels and toes, like these ones. So yeah, that is the plan. And just have a cuff done, that's it. And I forgot again, my socks, since I just showed them. I need to start looking at my show notes better. But I remembered now instead of at the very end of the episode. So for summer sock camp, this is pair number 20. Yep, pair number 20. And this is pair number 21 for summer sock camp. I have 2 socks on the needles. I think summer sock camp ends the 31st of this month, so we have like a week and a half. So I can get those done. Can I get a bonus pair done? We will see. I guess it depends on when I finish those socks. Okay, last whip. This is also in a bag made from Amie, Happy Little Yarn. Ah, love it. With little otters waving at you. So this is my birthday cast on. And this will be a long-term project. This is going to be my 30 minutes of knitting project. I have all of my Star Wars. This is Mustache Yarn Star Wars mini set I bought during her Star Wars update this year. I was able to snag one. So I'm basing this on, I don't know if I'm using the pattern, like the needle size. I don't know. I will link the pattern down below. This is the Litmus cowl. That's where I got the idea from. So I did a provisional cast on, 100 stitches, and I am on a US 2.5, which is a 3 millimeter? If it says 3.0, is that just 3, or I think it's just 3. It's a 3.0 millimeter. I got my stitch marker on there. This is from Simply Serving. This is my Yeti Chewbacca. Did not do my 30 minutes of knitting today yet. So after I record this, I'm going to do that. And then we'll see how many rows I can get done in a half hour. This is what the current mini. I did lay them all out and I kind of had characters together. And then I kind of like, I don't know who this is, so we'll just put them there. But I do have a list. So yeah, this one is Last Space Wizard. Last Space Wizard. So I'm going to use all of this. I'm also going to, today, I really need to do this. I need to get out my scale. When I get to the beginning of the row, weigh it. Do a row, then weigh it again so I can see how much yarn it takes to do exactly one row so I can use all of this. Now I could, just use it all and then change my color in the middle of the row, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, this is what I have so far. So this was my birthday cast on. I'll do 30 minutes a day, probably Monday through Friday. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I'm going to use all of these and see how long it is. And if it needs to be longer, I do have some scraps of Star Wars mustache yarn. And I also have, like right here-ish is all my Star Wars yarn. So I want to cast some of that on too at some point. So then I have extra scraps if I need it, because I want this thing to be gigantic. I made one with nomadic yarn scraps. Did I finish it last year? I think I finished it last year. And I put it around my neck and it like almost touches the floor, and I'm like 5'4", 5'5". And I could wrap it around myself like 3 times. Oh, it was perfect. And I wore it all winter and fall. So I need another one. My legs are falling asleep. Okay, that is all of my finished objects. And whips. Okay, reading and watching real fast. Reading, I am still reading Upgrade by Blake Crouch. I'm like almost half done. It's pretty good. And that's it for, I didn't listen to any books this week. Nothing. Nope. I'm thinking about, I just had it in my head and then it disappeared. Outlander. I have not finished the series. I do not remember which book I left off at. I think I have 2 or 3 books. I'm 2 or 3 books behind. So I think I'm going to listen to that. I know I used one of my Audible credits like a couple years ago and to get that book, and I have it in my library. I just haven't downloaded it or listened to it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And it's probably gonna take me forever because it's like 30 hours, 40 hours. Maybe it's longer than that. I know those books are chunky. So that's it for reading. I did not finish anything this week. Watching, my husband and I are still watching Vikings. We finished part 1 of season 5. We just started part 2, season 5. We watched 1 episode of Stranger Things because we still have the DVDs. I said that last week. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but there was one day we didn't have DVDs in our possession. So we watched 1 episode of Stranger Things. Still good. Season 3. We're on season 3. And I finished Seinfeld season 6. So I have 3 more seasons to go. There's 9, right? Yeah. And I'm rewatching those. Obviously, I've seen all these before, but it's been a long time since I've rewatched them. And they're on streaming on Netflix right now. So I want to finish it before they take it away, because I know it's not going to be there forever. All right, that's it for reading and watching. Did my whips? Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting something. We're just going to have a shorter episode this time, which is good because I don't know how long this is going to take to upload. But I'm not done yet, so we will see. All right, now I got some birthday acquisitions. First, probably should have done this at the top of the episode, so I hope you're still with me. But I got a coupon code for the podcast. This will be linked down below at 3stitchesshort.com. You can get 10% off using the code KATY10. That's knit all the yarn, or Catty. She has yarn, bags, and stitch markers, so check her out. Let's see. This is one of her bags. This was in her shop. I did see this drawstring bag. It's got a little ribbon. It's got a ribbon, purple ribbon to match. So box bottom, perfect sock bag. And I think some of these were just extra. I don't think she sells these. We got a yarn cozy. And then we got some, these barber They're not barber cords, the brand, but they're something similar. Got gray ones. A little heart tin. And I love this. This made me excited. Because you all, if you've been with me for a while, you all know how I like my stitch markers on the socks. And how I like to count my rows. And this is just genius. Sorry, I'm trying to... And I don't know if she sells them like this, or if she just did this for me. I have no idea. But she does sell these light bulb stitch markers. But look, it's on a sock. So these are for counting your rows down the leg and the foot, and these ones are for the heel, because I do afterthought heel. And then here's Progress Keeper, little owl. I'm not sure what these are for. Maybe for your cuff, after you do your cuff. I bet that's what it's for. You do your cuff and then you place one marker. I bet that's what it is, for each side of your sock, because I do my magic loop. Oh, I love it! So I got some more stitch markers. And she dyes yarn. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. I think this is 75. Feels like 75-25. Yep, 75-25 base. Is it by Pride? Every? By Pride Every? I think it's called By Pride Every. Or just By Pride. But yes. It's beautiful. Blues and purples. Love it. So thank you, thank you. And I believe this colorway is in her shop too. So if you like it, I will link her website down below and use the code. I will, it doesn't say when that expires. Nope, doesn't say. So I'm assuming forever. Go for it. So yeah. 3stitchesshort.com. I don't do show notes, but I mean, I don't put stuff on the screen, but that will be linked down below with the coupon code in case you can't read it. Okay, now we have birthday gift number 2. I'm gonna just show all the yarny related stuff. It's mostly yarny related, but I have to show this first because, oh my word, it's the cutest thing ever. Are you ready? Oh my word, look at him. Oh, look at that face. So I think this is is this Bonbon? I think this is Bonbon. It looks like she used tweed yarn. I don't know what colorway. I want to say it's probably Knitpicks. Oh, it's cute. I love it. And it even has a little tail. Cutest thing ever. So there's this little bunny. And let's see. And then she made me a dishcloth or washcloth. I think this is the Wondrous dishcloth. I don't know who that's by, but I love it. So that's all the stuff she made me. And then she got me a stitch marker from Dragon Horde Yarns. She's doing stitch markers too, or started doing them. It's a little bear, and it has these little fruits in there. There's cherries, some grapes, some lemons and limes. It's a little gummy bear. So there's that. And then the yarn. Oh. This is Bad Sheep yarn. Never used it. Never heard of it. DK weight. I'm assuming the colorway is called Folklore. I'm assuming. 75.25. Oh, look at this. This screams fall vibes. DKs. These are definitely going to be DK socks. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, they're pretty. And then she got me some nomadic yarns. This is a 50-gram skein. Perfect for scrappy socks, or not scrappy socks, shorty socks. This is Getting Lost Upstate. This is her 75.25 base. Ooh, yes, there's some green in there. I'll say this like mint aqua green. Beautiful. And then I didn't even know this person did these scrappy minis. Ooh. Turtle pearl. These are all, I think, 10 grams. It's 100 grams total. Each one has a tag, so okay, some of them are 8. One says 8 grams, one says 11 grams. So it's just like a mismatch. I'm definitely going to be making scrappy socks with these. So maybe she's just hearing things. I thought the phone was going to start ringing. So maybe like the end of the skeins, she just or I don't know, what do they call it? Like the mill ends. Maybe she just decided, they decided to sell them. I don't know. But I love it. So these are definitely going to be scrappy socks. And that's all the yarny goodness. That's it. I've been good and I have not bought anything. But something's on my list. I don't know. Do I really need it? I don't know. I don't know. Hue Locos has their Hocus Pocus 2 collection coming out today. I was thinking about getting it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not supposed to be buying yarn, so well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know when that is. Or when that... I know the update's today, but I think it's at 11 o'clock. It's 10:38, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she'll sell out. If she sells out, she sells out. All right, life stuff real fast. Like I said, it was my birthday on Wednesday. Did I say thank you all for the birthday wishes here on Instagram or on, not here on Instagram, on Instagram or on the YouTube comments? Thank you. I don't know if I said that already. If I did, I'm sorry. If I didn't, here I am. Yeah, we got a busy weekend next weekend. Like I said, today is Friday. I'm recording on a Friday. I feel like I've been not in the center of the screen the whole time. It's okay. Yep, recording on a Friday to give myself all day Sunday to get this uploaded. I'm gonna try. My husband said I can upload it directly from my iPad here to YouTube. I'm gonna try that without having to put it on the computer because that'll just save me a step. So we'll see. And if that does not happen, I do have a cord. We had to buy a new cord to hook in this iPad to the computer because apparently the cords are different now. Awesome. So I do have the cord in my possession, but we'll see if this uploading straight from the iPad works and doesn't like suck the battery on my thing on my iPad here, because it takes about 6 hours to upload with our oh so good internet. We went from like 10 hours to 6 hours. It was 4 hours at one point, but nope, that didn't work. So please give me any feedback. Please be kind. I tried to use my microphone. I did a little test before I started and it was not any different. I don't think the microphone works with this thing. The iPad does not have a headphone jack. So I have a little adapter doodad. There's my microphone. So I plug this in here. This is where I plug my headphones in. This is where my microphone plugs in. It didn't sound any different whatsoever. So it doesn't work. So hopefully you can hear me. If not, I could try to put this on iMovie and tweak the volume. I think Kevin or Ray, I think it was Kevin from Needle at the Ready suggested that. That is an option. I'm hoping I don't have to. Cross your fingers for me, because the less steps I do for this, the better. I don't edit, so you're gonna hear me say the wrong thing probably. I'll be thinking it in my brain, but my mouth will say something else. So yes, please leave any feedback. Can you hear me? Is the picture okay? I probably can't change the quality of the picture too much, because if I can put it to, I'm recording at 720p. I think that's what I'm recording at. If I do any higher than that, it is going to take even longer to upload, and we don't want that. So, yes, I'm recording on Friday. Sunday, I'm going to upload it, and I'm still going to have it ready for you on Monday. I'm going to stick to that plan. Because I know all of you, or many of you, love my Monday episodes, so I'm going to stick to that schedule. Next weekend is another busy weekend, so I'm probably going to be recording on a Friday again and uploading on Sunday. And I think after that, if all things go smoothly, I'll go back to Sunday recordings and uploading, and then ready for Monday. Or I don't know, maybe I'll stick with Friday recordings because my kids will be in school pretty soon and it'll be quiet. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so I'm just rambling now. I probably repeated myself many times. I'm sorry. I had to do this twice because I started and the phone rang, and yeah, I should have like took a mini break in between. So I felt like I was repeating myself. Maybe I wasn't, because I did it twice. Okay, that is all. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I do love reading those. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.